What to do, my good peoples? This is Lucky Reacts. I am your host, Lucky. Thanks for stopping by, my good peoples. I appreciate you greatly. It's funny because this next reaction, if I'm not mistaken, my friend Hayne sent me this record. I think she did. I think. I'm not sure, but I think. I don't know why that's of any importance because I think I'm trying to remember if Hayne sent me this record. But I say that to say that it's been on my laptop for a while, and I just haven't got to it. I don't know why, because I was doing reactions, but I kept pushing that one to the back. Not because of it was anything conscious I was doing. I had mistaken that for an old reaction that I already done, and when I went through my tabs, I noticed that I hadn't done that record. So this is me finding it and moving it back to the front so I can react to it, right? So I know that was such an exciting story, and you asked for it, but I'm sorry. It was so unnecessary too. It's like, why do you have to know any of that information? That's why computers are dangerous and cameras are dangerous. When we as humans go from our regular lives, I was living 45, 46 years before stepping in front of a camera in this capacity. I mean, where I'm talking to a camera all the time, or talking to my computer. So I'm still getting the bugs out from it being a little weird to me, right? Because you find yourself talking to yourself for a very long time, and then you look back like, wow, I really entertained myself for that long. That's kind of ill how I did that. So another unnecessary strip of conversation I could have left out. Anyway, this reaction, this song is by a band called Darkthrone, right? And the song is called Transilvanian Hunger. I really love these groups, these bands. It's like the name thing I'm trying to figure out, and I'll do the whole match of the song with the name thing. We've been there before, right? So let's get it right into it. Darkthrone, Transilvanian Hunger. Yes, sir. I don't want to prejudge, but we all do it. This might be Hayne. This might be something, one of them things where I asked for, and then Hayne was like, "You sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, send me something crazy." This might be one of those kind of things. I'm not sure, but it came in kind of creepy with the black and white. It looked like somebody walking or running through a forest. I'm not even sure yet because I stopped it so fast. So I don't want to prejudge, but we all do it. So I think this is Hayne sent me this. I'm not sure, but I'm going to blame Hayne. Because I like to blame Hayne for something. Because we have conversations about what Hayne likes and what I like. Sometimes they're so far apart when it comes to like, she loves black metal, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't not love black metal. I'm just learning black metal. So that's where we are. So I just want to say that. And what's crazy is if none of this record has anything to do with Hayne, that's gonna be so funny because I just talked about Hayne for so long for no reason. But it's my friend. I love Hayne, so it is what it is. All right, let's get into it. Okay. What was the budget for this video? You talking about cutting costs? What was the budget for this video? I'm gonna walk through the woods. It's gonna look like Blair Witch, but in black and white. And that's it. All right, let's do it. You got the green light. Let's go. Yo, I am 100% genuinely confused, right? And the laugh is from confusion, part nervousness, because I'm not a fan of horror either. This kind of reminds me of like those movies where you stare at the screen trying to focus on what's going on, and then a jump scare happens, right? And I've told you enough. Let's continue. Now, see, I think after a while, if you hear a certain sound for a long enough time, it starts to pick up, and you may even like it or think you like it, right? Because I do like the part where it comes in when the drums start coming at the end. I like that. And I don't know if it's just an infectious kind of sound that's been in the background the whole time. Or, you know what I mean? It reminds me of, it wasn't Satyricon, was it? I'm not sure. I don't want to hang my hat on that. But it's a sound that's been on the background since the beginning. And you hear it so much, you start to, like, adapt, right? And I don't know if it's trickery on the brain or if I like that sound. The drums have been going the whole time, which keep you going. Like, it almost keeps the story going, whatever the story is. This obviously needed lyrics for me. We obviously needed lyrics here, but we don't have them, so we're gonna work with what we're working with. It's like it's driving the story in a sense with the sound. Do I know what the story is? No, but I feel like somebody understands what I'm saying. So let's get back to it. Oh, word. Oh yeah, word. Shoot. All right. There you have it. What are my thoughts? So yeah, I don't have too much thoughts on that. I don't know what I even think of that. I don't know what I even think about that. Um, what's crazy is that's the official music video, is what it said. That part I already don't understand, right? So when I say confusion, it's a bunch of confusing things there. Now I don't know what he's saying, so I can't say I'm confused on that. I just don't know what he's saying, right? Um, the video, like I said, I don't understand the point of that. But maybe if I had the lyrics, I would understand why he had the camera in the snow, just at his cabin somewhere, pointing it around, right? And like I said, the lyrics are the music um, in the background can be infectious after a while. If you hear this one sound, it reminds me of like in horror how you'll be in say you was running through a house or like a underground cave and you're like running through the different tunnels trying to get away from something or something's chasing you, whatever it is, and that would be the music they're playing as you're running through. Give a close camera shot to like your face, and then you breathing and looking and stopping and hearing something, hearing noises. I can hear that music in the background doing that. You know what I mean? You know, but that's you know what I mean. That's all I have from that. Is it fire to me? No, I'm not being disrespectful. It's just this something I don't like. You know how I approach music. Maybe I don't understand. And if I have an understanding, not that it will change to fire all of a sudden, but maybe I understand it like, oh, okay, I get it. That's how they do that there. I get that, right? So, but I don't know what to think. I have just that to work on. You know what I mean? And maybe it'll be a thing where I listen to more and it's just not for me. But yeah, I was, yeah, I don't know. I know I sound crazy. Like I just don't know. I don't know what to think. You know, why my face itching so much? Anyway, um, I need a shave. That's what I need. That's what it is. I keep, I've had a haircut and a shave, so hair just everywhere, like face and everything itch. Anyway, um, yeah, man. So I don't know what to think about that. I do like the infectious background, the music that's under the everything, but like I said, I don't know if that's trickery because I've heard it's like this um monotonous sound in the background that's just going, and eventually you think you like it, but it's like hypnotizing you. That could be a thing, or maybe I just like it. Maybe that's it. You know, um, yeah, that's Darkthrone, Transylvanian Hunger. So with that one, I'm a little bit confused. Show me some grace. I'm still learning. There's some corners deep in these little genres that I haven't been in yet. So that it is what it is. What it is. You know what I mean? But one thing I'm not going to do is lie to you, right? Whether if that's a huge, big, legendary band and everybody likes them that likes them. No disrespect, you know what I mean. But I'm not going to lie about anything. I just maybe I'll understand and just not for me, maybe. You know what I mean? Or yeah. So, but thank you for hanging out with me today. Hey, if anything, I love to see y'all. The bright side is I love to see y'all. So if you're here, thank you for hanging out with me today. I enjoy your presence. I wish you all well, and I appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe just for being here or not. Maybe you don't like what I said about that song, right? Maybe you think, look, you suck, and you don't know nothing about this kind of metal. I think that's black metal. Maybe it sounds like black metal. Um, I think I don't want to be off. But yeah, you say to yourself, look, you know what? You don't know anything about black metal. You suck. I don't like this reaction. I understand that. I do. But I still like and love you. Let's look at the bright side. We can learn together. You can learn what I don't like and what I do like, and I can learn about the things you don't like and what you do like. That's what makes us family. All right. All right. I love y'all. Rock on.